Well, hey guys, today I'm gonna marry the cab to the new floor. Well, let's kind of show you a little bit. So this is a brand new floor. I'll post a description in the box, what floor number and part number it is. And the dash, I got it all in epoxy primer, along with the underside a little bit. It was easy to spray at this moment. And the roof is beautiful and done with epoxy primer. But sweet, we'll get moving along. Alright guys, today we are going to be putting the A and B pillars in. Stay tuned. I'm going to start attaching the floor to the A and B pillars. I do have some patch panels. They do not quite line up the way they should. So there's some modifications you have to make. You got to cut them to fit the bad sheet metal you cut out. So I did find out, kind of messing with this B pillar inside support brace. It doesn't quite line up right. The concave of this area here is rounded, and if you look here, this is the bottom half of this panel I'm replacing. It is more sharper curves and not quite as big of a curve as what this is. So those don't quite match. We'll start cutting some of this apart and kind of do a step-by-step, you know, what I'm doing so you can understand. I'm going to cut this one first and get it fitting, and then I'm going to come back and start cutting this one. I know I'm going to have to cut a good portion of it out because I'm not going to use the whole panel. It was only the very bottom edge, and I could have saved a lot of it, but it was a lot easier to just take a saw to this and cut it right out of there. It was really hard to get the floor in with these in the way, so I had to remove them. If you have two people with you when you're installing this floor, it's a lot easier. Me, I was by myself, so I just cut it loose. I knew I was going to have to cut these and replace them. So, I'm going to figure out where this needs to go, and we'll start cutting it. And I'm just going to start cutting some pieces out of it, and then we'll continue along. I need to cut a little bit out of here, a little bit out of here, and right through there. I'm still leaving myself with a lot of material here, so I figure it will be good. So I'm basically going to take cut-off wheel and I just cut a sliver off right now. I've kind of got it up in there, so I'm going to cut on a weird angle because I just cut out what was bad. I don't need to cut out any more than I need to. Okay, the other thing I'm going to need to do is align this. This is the bracket that bolts underneath here into these holes. And that's going to have to align here at one point. And I think that's just how I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to mark this out, get that centered in this hole, and then I'm going to drill these. There's a reason why these aren't pre-drilled. Is due to you being able to reposition this. So, but I'm going to mark these out and re-drill these holes to where I think they need to be. And I'm going to mark them on here and mark them there because I do still have the original sheet metal. I know where those pieces go, which you can see here. And it's always good to not just get crazy and cut your stuff off. This is really horribly. So what I'm gonna do while we're right here is I'm gonna take this and just cut this little piece out of here. And that way we have a nice flat surface. This is just crazy, but I know you guys are like, oh, why did he even keep that? But I keep it for reasons like this. So, and we'll just go ahead and start cutting this out. I'm gonna try to keep this shape here, just so I have it. So I kind of have this piece here, and you can see it pretty much lines right up to where I cut out. You can kind of see where that lands. The other cool thing is I will be able to lay this up onto this panel here, and you can kind of see that it's going to line up right where these holes are, and then we'll know exactly where we need to put this. And you can kind of see I cut it right on the edge of that bend there, and I'm going to line that up with that hole and line it up with this. I'm just going to mark those holes, and then we'll just hand drill them. And then see, this little guy just goes in here, pretty much shows you, kind of goes right there in the middle. So if this makes sense to you, this is pretty much right exactly where this needs to be. I'm going to take this Sharpie and double check, make sure all the holes are where they need to be. I'm going to just put a circle and a circle, and then I will mark those holes and put this piece right back in there, and that lines up right where those holes need to be. And I just like to double and triple check, and those line up there good. And that's how I knew where the floor was, is when I put the floor in, is I came back and set these into place and verified the floor was in a good spot. And I'm just going to take a drill, drill these holes. We're just going to drill them. I'm just going to take this through the back side. Okay, so there's our holes. And then this is going to slide up in here once I get this trimmed up a little bit. Then our holes are going to line up. So, super cool. We can check our location of this, and it's good. So, sweet, sweet. And you can always cut little pieces off, but you can't add it back as easy. So now that I got that figured out a little bit, I'm going to take a little piece out of this edge here. So you can kind of see where this is starting to end up. And of course this piece has got to go back more, but we're making a little more progress. So now what I'm going to do is take my little fancy tool here, and I'm going to just bend this in a little bit. Just a little bit, not much. Just slightly. Because I want it to go on inside of this for right now. And then I'm just slightly below the hole, so I'm going to mark this again. And I know right where I'm going to cut that, and then that's where it's, and then it'll slide up a little bit more, and then we'll be able to butt it together. I'm going to take this and bend it a little bit more. Now I'm going to start taking some of these burrs off. Okay. So I got that piece almost dialed in, and I know where that's going to go. I didn't have to cut any more out. So I got this other piece, this inner rocker, and that is gonna lay up in here. But I'm not removing that much of the rocker. So I'm leaving myself a good 3/4 of an inch here. I'm just gonna cut this out and then we'll lay it up and we'll be able to fit this a little better around here. I'm gonna trim up this little edge here where it kind of indexes to this floor section here. So now I'm gonna cut this actually on the table. Now this should just fit up in here. Just like so. And I can always just take my Sharpie and even though it's not gonna be in the same spot, kind of see there, what I'm gonna do is cut this line just about 1/8 of an inch above the line because I know it's gonna shift. Or maybe even a little more, almost maybe even 1/4. So now you can kind of see that's where that's going to fit. I kind of cut that gap a little big. Now it's like a 1/16, and I wanted it almost perfect, but it's all part of the game. So I got holes on the back side here. I'm just going to take my Sharpie and we're going to drill those holes if I could find it. So I got some holes there. I'm going to drill those out. Grab my block, got my drill. Okay, so got those lined up. So now at this point, I'm going to start welding this. It's fitting up well. So you can kind of see this is kind of where it's going to fit. Looks pretty good on the inside. I just got to slightly tweak it a little bit. And I'm just going to weld it. And we're going to do butt weld on this. So it should be good. And continue along with the rocker. Alright, so what I'm going to do is drill these holes, and I can see them from the side here, so I'm going to do a guesstimate. Deburr it a little bit. Alright, now I'm going to start welding this up. The A-pillar's all welded in and bolted. It looks really good. I sprayed some epoxy primer on it, so it really cleans it up, and we're ready to start installing the rocker. Alright, so having a ton of problems with this floor. Everything is right where it needs to be originally. And I'm having to do a lot of modifications. Like the corner of the floor back here doesn't quite fit with the cab corner in order to keep this straight. So in order to keep this straight and the cab corner straight, I had to cut almost 1 inch of material down here at the bottom and taper it and bring it back because this side of the rocker, well, the inner rocker, is too long. I measured the original floor when I cut it out, and it is definitely 1 inch too long. I thought it would work, but not a big deal. Everything with this floor I've had to modify. So this is not a good quality floor. Just to kind of give you guys heads up. I mean, the sheet metal's thick, it's just the way it was laid out, and if you guys don't mind doing some modifications, if you have the ability, it is not that big of a deal, which I have the ability. It's just taken me a little bit more time. The other thing, these rockers that I got with the floor, they're the same rockers. They didn't quite fit, so I've had to modify them a little bit. So Had to cut the bottom portion off. So we're moving along. But I just wanted to share that with you. Just kind of a couple of the issues I'm having with this floor. But we'll continue along. I really haven't been filming this because it's been kind of a headache for me, so I apologize. But we are doing well. The doors are on and it's looking really good. So this is the last thing I got to do is get these rockers put on, and I got the alignment all good. Stay tuned for more. I'm gonna fill you in as I go, but yeah, just a little heads up. All right, I got this all welded. Turned out good. We're just gonna start putting this cab corner on and get moving. All right, it turned out pretty good. Got the cab corners all welded on, but ended up having to change the rockers. I cut those out and purchased some new Auto Metal Direct rockers, which ended up working out a lot better. I didn't have to cut them up. So that was a good positive thing. Floor and the rockers were not good stamped material, but I'm very happy with the way it turned out. Very nice and very clean. I'm gonna throw some epoxy primer on this, and then we're gonna throw some Bondo. All right, it's an epoxy primer, and I already started putting some body filler on, sanding it down. It looks really good. I mean, a little bit of work to do here, but we are moving along. I mean, that body line is nice and straight. Got the front fenders on, and so many more things going on. Got the firewall all buttoned up. Looks really good, and this side looks phenomenal. And the same thing here. We still got some more work to do on these, but guys, hit subscribe, check out more of my videos, and thanks for watching.